Good day, class. Yesterday, our topic is all about active voice. Today, our topic is all about passive voice in a present tense. In a sentence, usually have a subject, an action happening, and an object. A subject is a person or a thing that we are talking about or the doer of the action. Obviously, the action word is the verb, while the object is a person or a thing on which the action is done upon. It is the receiver of the action. So I have here sample sentences which is in active voice. We were gonna change it into a passive voice. So first, let us define which is the subject, the verb, and the object. So in the sentence, Jackson writes a letter. So the subject here is Jackson. Subject. While the object in the sentence is a letter. So, in creating a passive voice, we will use some keys or rules to achieve the passive voice. So, the first rule is the subject, object, to object, subject. So, we will write the object into the subject position. So, a letter. While the subject, we will put it there in the object position. So, a letter, we will put here, Jackson. Then for the second key, we will use the third participle form. So in the verb, which is the writes, we will use it in a third participle form. What is the third participle form of the writes? The past participle or the third participle written. So, if we read this, a letter written Jackson, it doesn't mean anything, right? So, we will put an auxiliary verb, which is or an helping verb, which is also the key to achieve a passive voice. Helping verb. If we read it again, a letter is written Jackson. So, we need to put another word to complete this sentence. A letter is written by Jackson. So, Jackson. The doer is still in there. A lot of people assume that the object is always at the end of the sentence. Well, that is not true. Always ask what is the action done or whom is the action done for. And the action you get will be the object. Now, all of the sentence is in active voice, right? It gives more focus on the subject or the doer of the action. If you want to make it in the passive voice, you need to make some alteration. It will give more focus on the object rather than the subject. So like what we did in the first sentence, we will do it again on the second. So, we need to put the object here in the subject position. So, and the subject will be here in the object position. We will make fixing into a third participle form. Since it is the continuous passive form, so we need to put it in the third participle. It is fixed. So if we read this, the computer fixed Mark. So we need to put an helping verb, which is is. And since it is a continuous ing form, we need to put and we will put again by. So if you read the sentence, the computer is being fixed by Mark. The doer is still the one who did the action. Okay? For the third sentence, JB has helped Bam Bam with his project. So it's a little bit tricky because we had a lot of sentence here. So we will put the object into a sentence position like subject, object, and object to subject. So we will put here Bam Bam. Then we will put JB here on the object. Since what I said earlier, it doesn't mean that the object is always at the end of the sentence. We will not change this sentence anymore. So, help. So, since help is the verb, we will put it in the third participle form, which is in the present tense. So, we will put has been. Then, put it here, help. And the addition of by. So, if we read the sentence, Bam Bam has been helped by JB. Then, add the sentence with his project. So, if we read this, Bam Bam has been helped by JB with his project.